Hello and welcome to the final build of Soulcreek. We will be continuing where we left off, which if you recall is after the tragedy of losing Aeon to basically Caius, who wanted to basically destroy the whole tribe in order to get the algorithm from Alex. And he was able to get the algorithm, but not before Aeon decided to, I guess, stop him and blew himself up along with Caius. However, since there was no body left over, for Caius at least, it's probably very certain that he survived. And that's probably because of Glitch's influence, that he's not gonna allow Caius to just die even if he's mortally wounded. So yeah, the group, or I suppose more so Alex and Loken, have both decided that they have to go and stop Caius before anything bad happens, before he unleashes the terrors of Soulcreek and whatever it is that is sleeping on the other side. So they have both left. And I mean, it's also understandable because the village doesn't want them there, or more specifically doesn't want Alex there. Everyone is scared of him. Tarky is understandably wary of him. And she can't leave even if she decided, like, yeah, I want to get revenge or whatever. And Dravonia herself also can't leave, and she also more or less does not want to see Alex ever again, because even though he told her, like, hey, you're not going to be able to reason with your brother anymore, we have to basically stop him at all costs. There's no, like, he's literally the one thing that's going to come and destroy your whole village, because he's being possessed by what is essentially one of those little, like an infant, but an awakened infant or whatever, I forgot the word. But she didn't believe him, and look what happened. So yeah, they have to go and try to stop him now. Are they going to be able to? We don't know yet, but let's hope that they are. Anywho, so without any further ado, let us begin the end of Soulcreek. The earth turned inside out. The stars were pulled from the sky. The oceans came alive and swallowed the land. All these things happened at once. And not at all. We grew bitter and hateful, trapped in your black zones. And I have been more than reasonable. You have no idea how powerful Soulcreek is. The algorithm is mine. I am ascended. And I can do whatever I want. Alex! I jolt awake, sitting bolt upright. Cold sweat clings to my skin. One side of my face chills under the night breeze, the other stifled by the campfire's lingering heat. Loken grips my shoulder, shaking me awake. My eyes dart through the shadowed forest pressing in around us, heart racing and chest pumping. What? Is there danger? You were speaking as you slept. I do not know what you were saying. I was hearing your voice in my mind. It was not normal. As you were speaking, the fire grew violent. It growled and snarled. I wipe my forehead with a sleeve, leaving it damp, then pinch my brow. I take long, shallow breaths out through my nose. I shut to quell my beating heart. Sorry, it happened before. Using magic in my sleep. I was afraid of this. It is why I woke you. This witchcraft is not natural. You cannot control it. Not yet. He shoots me a skeptical glare. Really? You want to go there now? He turns away. We both know now isn't the time to bring that argument up again. He's not in the right frame of mind for it. He's lost too much. I run a hand through my hair, blinking to clear the haze. The fire still crackles beneath the starry sky. I couldn't have been asleep long, if you could even call it sleep. The sharp breath of Ilayla's night is pushed back by the fire's glow. The flames dance like ember snowflakes between us. We hadn't meant to stop, but exhaustion made the choice for us. The last 2 days have been nothing but pain, both physical and otherwise. Loken was near collapse. What good would be reaching Soulcreek if we were too spent to fight? You with us, Byte? Byte?
Hey, sorry, I'm here. I'm okay.
You don't seem okay. You sound wrecked.
I guess I thought that I'd feel better by now.
Using the algorithm ruined you, didn't it?
Yeah, I do it all over again. That thing had to be stopped.
I felt how weak you were after. I thought you were dead.
But I'm not, Alex. I'm fine.
Losing Aeon was hard enough. It scraped me raw in a way that I hadn't felt since realizing that I lost Tabby, or my father. Fuck knows what I would have done if Byte had been lost too. I should have just listened to you and just elected when the attack began.
No, I was wrong. A lot more people would be dead right now. I just panicked.
But you lost all your strength, right when we needed it.
So, we should have let them die?
They would have let us die.
You know that isn't fair.
You saw the way that they turned on us after the attack.
They were scared, Alex. They just watched half their village get wiped out.
And they were already looking for a way to make it my fault. Blame the human. History repeats. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Now's not the time to lose your head. Glitch is the enemy, nobody else. The cascade is over. They had nothing to do with it.
I know. The Zephyr had a shit hand dealt, exterminating humanity or let everyone die. There wasn't a choice. I get it. I can't be mad at them anymore. I just can't. It's killing me. But maybe I can fix it somehow. Solve the ascendancy problem. Bring us back.
I hope so, Alex. I really do. But we have to beat Caius first. I can still help you fight, direct your movements, but it won't be as quick.
So I gotta fight Caius mostly by myself?
Mostly, yeah. Unless you've got any of that magic human stuff ready.
Odds of figuring out this cosmic superpower from another world in less than a day? Probably low.
I don't get it. How can it just vanish? You were so powerful.
Still am in theory. I need the glyphs, or it's all chaos. Damn it, I should have drawn them when I had a chance.
It seems to still be there. You worked it out in your sleep.
If all else fails, I'll take a nap next to Caius and leave it up to fate. This run is fucked, Byte.
After tapping the algorithm, I don't think that I can beat Glitch. He's stronger than me now. We need a new plan.
I have a plan. Maybe.
Is it a stupid plan?
Stupidly stupid.
Stupid, or Alex levels of stupid?
I wanna put Glitch back inside my head. I can destroy him. Just using my power weakens you. If I actually directed it at him, even a little, he'd fry.
Well, it is stupid. Your powers don't even work.
Not on the outside. In my head, though. My soul. That is different. He can't hurt me anymore, but I can hurt him. He wouldn't be hiding from me and Caius otherwise.
I guess we need to kill him, somehow.
And we both know killing an Ascended demon will take a magical touch. The cascade would have been easily solved if not.
I hate to burst your bubble, but you can't force Glitch into your mind. Not while he's still clinging to Caius.
So we have to kill Caius first, whatever happens.
Even if he took a big hit from Aeon, Glitch will keep him alive way longer than he should.
You're saying a simple spear to the heart won't cut it?
He tanked an explosion at point-blank range and walked away, and you survived being fast-tracked out of deep water with no protection. Glitch and I can keep our hosts alive well after you're supposed to be long dead, maybe even from spears to the heart. Caius needs to be obliterated, put out of his misery, completely.
I doubt that we can beat him by ourselves. We need something more.
I need to rest then. Whatever strength I can gather, I'll use it. If I can think of a way to win, I'll tell you.
Alright, take it easy. I glance at Loken, who stares wordlessly into the fire. The silence between us lingers like a festering wound. My gaze drifts upward. The night is hauntingly beautiful. The last time that we camped like this, it brought us closer. This time we feel worlds apart. Even if we reach Caius, we won't stand a chance. This entire plan is a slow, doomed march. It only ends one way. Byte and Loken don't deserve to die because of me. The prospect of losing them. More grief, pain, and powerlessness. No, I refuse. The thought sits in my mind like a splinter, unable to bear it. I grab a chunk of charred wood from the fire's edge. Loken frowns, but I say nothing. Checking it's cool enough, I drag the scorch end into a crude point, rolling my sleeve and pressing it to my arm. I barely start drawing the glyph on my bare skin before Loken growls. Stop. I shoot him a tired, irritated glare in place of words. He returns it with all his trademark husky stubbornness, painted with the extra weight of exhaustion, grief, and anger. Just ignore me if it bothers you that much. No. Do you want Glitch to win or what? You will destroy yourself if you are using this power without knowing what you are doing. I don't care. I grit my teeth, pressing harder into my skin as I draw until it hurts. I want him dead, Loken. Both of them. He tortured me, rubbed my dead species in my face, turned Caius into a fucking zombie, killed Aeon. And what? He thinks he's gonna get away with it? I don't give a fuck who else I have to hurt. I don't give a fuck about anything except him. The charcoal snaps in my hand. I've been gripping it too hard. The sharp crack jars me, like a slap across the face. I groan and rub my brow. I'm just scared. Silence returns. Loken's eyes glisten and flick back to the fire. Magic is the only weapon that I have. Without that, I'm dead all over again. The runes that I started on my arm are useless, and I know it. Childish scrawls. I've got nothing. Back to square one. Hope drains from my soul like water through my hands. I should go alone. Explain? Glitch is my responsibility. He ascended through me. No. These things that have happened are not your fault. You did not intend to give this demon its birth. It still happened. Should have been more careful. It is not like you to be careful. I have learned not to expect this of you. I am also responsible for Glitch. I awoke you. I removed you from the glass. You can't seriously think that that makes Glitch your fault in any way. I do not know. But I am a Black Runner. It is my duty to see this through. For the path. Gods, Loken. Forget about the path. Nothing about this is happening for a reason. There's no salvation for Ilayla at the end. I do not believe that. Say you weren't a Black Runner then. Would you turn back? I do not want to lose you. We both know facing Glitch is my comeuppance, not yours. Aya would not want me to abandon the path. There is much at stake. If we cannot stop Caius, if Byte and I cannot stop him, neither can you. Whatever happens, happens. He falters. Whatever he meant to say dissolves, and his eyes fall to the fire. Forget your Black Runner obligations. There's nothing holding you to them. Aeon would have wanted you to live. I miss him. I regret bringing up Aeon the second that I see the tears form. He's been crying on and off since we left, but this is the first time that he's said anything out loud. Maybe I believe that there is nothing that I can say to ease it. It feels like throwing stones at the ocean. I've torn bones from living people without flinching in a fit of rage, watched them burn while they begged for help. I barely have the will left inside of me to feel guilty for it. But watching Loken cry and being unable to comfort him, I can't handle that. I guess that's just the monster that I've become. I didn't know Aeon like you did. But he was a good man. Everyone who knew him believed that. His muzzle tightens in a growl. I do not want to speak of Aeon. It might help. No. Okay, well, Byte's weaker than ever. I can't fight without him. We don't even know what we're walking into or what Glitch even wants with Soulcreek. Then you will be needing all the help that you can get. He must be stopped even if there is a sacrifice to be made. No, not you. He grumbles, something incoherent. Come on, you've seen me at my worst. Between everyone in Alayla and the one person that I actually care about, we both know what choice that I'd make. You are only saying this because you fear the pain of loss. God, everyone's a therapist now. Never mind. You are acting as if you care for me. I believe you do not. My head whips around to him, brow furrowed in anger. What's that supposed to mean? You are only caring about what you have lost. You only care about revenge. You only care about power. I glare at him, stunned. I can't think of anything more cutting. Do not tell me that I am wrong. What? Yes, you're fucking wrong. You really think that I've stopped caring? You did not trust me with the secret of these powers. Because you would have stopped me. Yes, because you will not stop changing. I woke up with no memory of who the fuck I even was. If I could, I'd throw all of my magic away for you. The moment that I stop fighting for power, I drown. And all of humanity, literally all of it, drowns with me. Why does no one get that? I am sorry. Yeah, me too. I did not mean to say that you do not care. I was wanting to hurt you. It was unfair. I still don't even know how to handle a cascade. Every decision that I make is just fucked. The truth is, you and Byte, Nitro, Tarky, and Milo, I mean, you're all that I've got right now. I glance up at the stars. Midnight's long past. I know you're mad at me, but if we come out of this alive, I can't promise that I'll let this witchcraft thing go. It wouldn't feel right. Something's still gotta be out there. Some hope for my kind. If I let go of that chance, I'm screwed. I am trying to understand. But I wish that you were happy again. You were happy before Glitch. Do you really think that? He goes to answer but then gives an uncertain whine. You were happier. Ignorance is bliss, I guess. I wish that we had never learned of your past. I was hoping the truth of your past would bring peace. Instead, it has brought you pain. I do not know how to heal this pain. You could start by not thinking of me like some wounded animal. For what it's worth, I was not happy before Glitch. But I do not know what you want now. I saw you killing my people. They did not deserve this. They did nothing to you. They were with Zahana, and they had you in chains. It was her fault. I was already on the edge. She fucked with the wrong human. But, yeah, I get it. No one deserves any of this shit. You gotta get it out of your head that I have been just fine if we had never went to Devil's Crag. Glitch didn't change me, neither did the power, just woke me up faster. He huffs in disagreement. What if I said that you might have this witchcraft thing too? What if all Black Runners do? Explain? I think that's what the 4 is. Human blood or what's left of it. A sliver inherited from whatever the hell Soulcreek did to us. You are talking nonsense. The 4 is memory, passed down from. Literally just replace memory with magic and you've already just got it figured out. You could have a trace, enough to feel the pull of the infants, to sense the black zones. It might just be weak. No. What about Nitro then? You're gonna tell me that he isn't some kind of witch? He literally sees through the memories of the dead Zephyr. He can hear Byte speaking. That is not witchcraft, it is wit. I'm saying that they're the same thing. No. You're stubborn as a rock, you know that? If Black Rangers are all having access to witchcraft, explain why I cannot do this witchcraft the way that you can. Maybe because no one's taught you yet. Nobody was teaching you. Because I am human, so it's stronger. That witchcraft was always there. Same for any other humans who might still be out there. It'll always be more powerful in us. No, I have never done the things that you have done. And I would not do them if I could. Not even against Caius? To avenge Aeon? No. Really? What difference does it make killing Ashlanders by hand or by magic? You are comparing a pebble to a mountain. I shake my head. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I knew that it'd scare you. I guess Glitch made me see how helpless I am against the Black Zones. That, and learning about the Cascade, and Tabby, it all just scared the shit out of me. Enough to lie to you. I mean, I could stop, play normal, be a Black Runner, be your mate, forget the whole human race ever existed. But I don't want to do that. I want to fight. You do not even know who it is that you are fighting. Humanity has been dead for many years. I know that you do not wish to hear this, but there is no hope for your species, Alex. You don't know that. There is a whole world beyond Elayla, isn't there? It's not like anyone has explored every corner of the Black Zones. You are knowing of the name that we give to the land outside of Elayla? No? We call them the Hushlands because they are unknown. They are not open and forgiving like Elayla. Open and forgiving aren't the words that I'd have used to describe Elayla. Because you have not seen the Hushlands. Neither have you, though. You've never left Elayla. No, but Nitro has. He has told stories. The Hushlands are vast. The borders between the Black Zones are narrow. It is a maze. The clans are unfriendly. Are the Hushlands bigger than Elayla? They are not as easily traveled, but yes. They are many times bigger. The Black Zones are aggressive. So what's beyond the Hushlands? You go in any direction, and you will eventually find endless Black Zone. There is nothing beyond the Hushlands. How could anyone possibly know that for certain? None have seen proof of anything different. I think I have. Gaia. Gaia, tell me who this is. An infant in Lake Crike. She's big, really big. I saw her. I have never seen this Gaia. The largest demon that I have seen was not much bigger than the one that was attacking us. Have you ever seen any that can swim? Yes, I have seen many. I have outrun demons that can climb, demons that dig, demons that fly. I have even outrun a demon that was made out of many smaller things but acted as one. Like a swarm? How the hell did you outrun that? I was using a blinder to create smoke. This confused the swarm. I retreated. That's why you're the best black runner there is. What's wrong? I am not. It is not important. But I have never seen this Gaia. Tell me how big this demon was. She was like a damn mountain. But the lake is small. She could not nest in there. She could not fit. Others would have seen her. That's my point. I don't think that she nests there. Aeon told me that the lake has caverns beneath it. They connect to the ocean. I have never seen the ocean. Really? There is no ocean in Alayla, nor the Hushlands. None have seen it. Well, imagine the lake, but endless, as far as you can see, and deeper than the highest clouds in the sky. That's where she comes from, beyond Alayla, beyond the Hushlands. There's more to see out there. I just know it. So, I can't stop looking. I'll burn it down to clear a path if I have to. And if I take away my shot at being this witch, I lose my fire. Alex, if this Gaia is truly an omen of what lies beyond, it is not good. You have seen only a morsel. The true darkness could be far deeper than Gaia. That's why I need to be better, more powerful. I do not want you to leave. Is that what you're mad at me for? That I might care more about humanity than you? Yes. I slide closer until I can reach him. I gently take his paw in mine. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe I won't always be right beside you. But I'll always come back. Different paths don't mean different destinations. He looks confused. I mean, I'd still be with you, no matter where I go, no matter how insane I go, no matter how many times you tell me to stop chasing magic. I'm not gonna leave you. He avoids my gaze, hiding tears behind the firelight. Right now, I know that it feels like things will never be okay again. But they will. I promise. I'll always stay with you. You are certain? Yeah, I am. And I'll tell you that as many times as you need to hear it. I gently stroke his arm. We're gonna fix this. But you must first survive. You must not let Caius defeat you. He wraps both arms around me, holding tight. There is no hesitation in the way that he clutches me, only sincerity. I hug him back just as hard, bury my face into his shoulder, letting myself breathe in what little comfort we can still share. Get some sleep, Loken. We can talk more tomorrow. I must have dozed off again after an hour or so. When I wake up, I'm alone. Loken? The fire has fizzled out. Dawn's light is creeping over the horizon. A beautiful day, though it seems distant with the weight of our circumstances on my mind. I get to my feet, scouring the tree trunks for any sign of a snowy pelt sticking out between them. Loken! A deep, piercing anxiety floods me when I fail to spot him. He wouldn't just wander off, would he? After all our equipment is still laid out. He'd never leave without his pack. I start pacing nervously around the camp, panic setting in. In a dash, I leave our stuff behind and sprint for the nearest opening in the trees. Loken! Birds scatter at my cry. The mountains stretch to the sky in the horizon, but there is no sign of him. Now, I'm really getting worried. Am I overreacting? After everything that's happened? Who knows what kind of mindset he's in? Maybe he just really wanted to be alone? But even then, would he really wander off without giving me any kinds of heads up? I sprint back to our camp to check the clearing behind the woods. A dense chorus of green and yellow sits before me. The field of knee-high grass sways gently in the breeze, disturbingly silent for something so peaceful. Loken, where are you? To my relief, I hear a muffled grunt and reply. I turn. There he is, sitting with his back against a small boulder, cerulean gaze pointed vaguely down at the sea of green around us. I cautiously stride over. His ears give the smallest flick at my presence, but he doesn't greet me. Hey, had me worried for a sec. You good? He remains as still as stone, only as I get closer approaching, as I would a startled animal, do his eyes begin sparkling with tears. My heart sinks. It's the worst sight that I could have asked for. He's not angry, not wailing in grief, just broken. And I have no idea what to do. Despite spending most of my every day in his company for the last 2.5 weeks, he's still an enigma to me. I just quietly sit down next to him, sharing in his gaze at the dawn, my head coming to rest on his shoulder. For what feels like an hour, neither of us speak. Neither registers the other being present. I just slide myself into the proximity of his sorrow. I'm gonna miss him too. Loken huffs. It wasn't your fault, big guy. There wasn't nothing we could do. No, I... His face scrunches in anguish. His emotions get the better of him, sending a fresh wave of tears down his snow-white cheeks. I did not save any of them. The Draconi? Loken, how could you have? They were attacked by an infant. You might as well have fought back the tides. But I did nothing. I froze. It was you that defeated the infant, not me. I was too afraid. Byte was the one who saved the clan, not me. He almost killed himself doing it, and Turkey helped lead people away. I just ran around like an idiot and pulled Milo out of some rubble. I slip my hand into his paw. He squeezes it, trembling as he tries to contain his pain. I am sorry. I should not weep like this. It's okay, Loken. I'm right here with you. I reach up and pat his ears. He leans his head into my touch, his gaze remaining on the horizon. I owe the clan everything, and I have failed them. I was supposed to protect them from the ocean. But when the time came, I could not even save the one person that I cared the most for. I am a failure of a Black Runner. You know that's not true. You spent your entire life with them. You kept your eye on the Black Zones. You taught their children. You built fences. You brought them salvage. What happened to the clan was not a normal thing. There was nothing any of us could have done different. I'm the one that failed to predict the infant attack. Aya would have known what to do. You're not Aya. You're Loken. And you're so much more than just a Draconi. You don't owe them your life. They owe you theirs. Dravonia doesn't deserve you. She never did. But Aeon... Aeon's at peace now. Okay? The Draconi fate was on me. Let me bear that guilt. I can handle it. I rest my head on his shoulder, shutting my eyes and feeling him slowly embrace me with one arm. You are the only one left. It's not like you've known me for that long. But you are here. Nitro does not stay. Tarky does not understand. Dravonia only cares for clan business. You feel scared of being alone? No. I am used to this. I prefer living alone, but I do not know who I am without these people. You gotta just be Loken. That's who Aeon was proud of, not some mighty Black Runner. Just you. Remember that night that I got really upset about Tabby? Mm-hmm. You told me pain is a trade that we gotta make for love. Gotta hold on to the good memories. Talk to me about Aeon. It'll help, I promise. I tried turning the subject onto me for a moment first. When I realized that I lost Tabby, really lost her, it did something to me. It seemed to work. His tears fade away and he hums thoughtfully. You were also losing all memories of her. I am knowing this was hard for you. Truth is, if I'd awoken with my memories of Tabby still intact, I might have turned out better. I try to hide it all, behind power, revenge, rage, whatever worked. I pet his arm. So speaking as a walking monument to repressing memories, don't. Even if it hurts. You are remembering why I am liking snow? Yeah. Aeon used to sit with you when you were upset. You told me that you just let it cover you both. Many things would upset me. I made the wrong choices frequently. But Aeon did not judge me. He only sat with me. He cared. Yeah, he cared about people. Most of all, about you. He told me that he thought of you as a son the first day that he met me. And he was tough. He knew what he was doing, right up until the end. Didn't see a trace of doubt in his eyes. But Kai's lived. I wouldn't say that. He's only alive because of Glitch. Whatever's left of him is gonna be fucked up, and that's what Aeon wanted. I don't think that we would have stand a chance otherwise. Aeon might have given us a chance where we wouldn't have had none. I think that he'd do it all again if he could. He only cares for others. But now he is gone, and I am feeling lost. The clan no longer needs me. The clan will always need you. But do you need them? They were cruel to me when I was a child. Only when I became a Black Runner did they want me. Wasn't Dravonia kind to you back then? She was kind, but the clan would always come first. Yeah, she turned on you pretty quick over what I'd done the other day. Real love is unconditional. It's a special thing. This is what I had with Aeon. And now he is gone. So you're thinking that the clan won't be the same without him? Was it really the clan that you cared about, or Aeon? I do not know. Yeah, I get it. There's still time for you to turn around. You know that this is probably a one-way trip. No, I am a Black Runner. I must help you see this duty done. And you are still important to me. Then promise me something. His glistening eyes flicker in my direction. When this is over, whatever happens, forget about the path. Forget about the final task. Don't bind yourself to anyone else. Not me. Not to Dravonia. Not to the Draconi. I really think that's what Aeon would have wanted for you. He doesn't reply at first, but I notice the tears in his eyes slowly simmering away. We must keep moving. Yeah, Caius has a big lead on us. He gets up to his feet, dabbing his eyes dry on his arm and tugging me up with him. We will return and gather our supplies. Then we will continue to Soulcreek. Right behind you, big guy. I give him a smile, then follow his lead as he turns away from the field of green. He doesn't say much for the rest of the morning. I want to be strong for him, respect his decision to follow me into hell. But is that right? Should I let him die by my side for nothing? Is that what Aeon would have wanted from me? I started all of this. It's my fault. Loken deserves peace. He's not going to get that with me. Maybe not ever. It's hard to enjoy any part of Alayla's beauty with everything that's happened. Things feel different the further north we go. We've not even seen signs of any clans, any animals, nor any black zones for the whole day. Any kind of familiar sight, friendly or unfriendly, would have been welcome, but there's nothing. The closer we get to Soulcreek, the more dead the world seems to become. Loken glances at me, catching my eye mid-stride, then turns away. I frown, watching his puffy tail sway uncertainly. He looks at me again, with the same questioning, anxious look. Something on your mind? But I do not wish to anger you. Is it about Glitch? Yes. It's fine. I can handle it. You are not afraid? Of what he did to you, not me. I am thinking about when this ascended demon was in your head. Tell me again what he was wanting from you. You were wondering what Glitch might be planning with Soulcreek? Yes. I don't even fully understand what Soulcreek is, let alone what Glitch wants with it. He said he planned to use me to grant ascendancy to more of his kind. Loken growls with doubt. I am concerned that Glitch will expand the Black Zones. He has already caused a breach. There will be more if we do not stop him. I don't know. I'm not sure Soulcreek is responsible for the Black Zones. If he wanted to mess with them, he wouldn't need it. You know this? Just another theory. Explain. There are radio masts all over Ilela, right? They are the skeleton towers of steel? Yes, there are many of these. There are even more in the Hush Lands. Did you know that they are still active? I did not. You are certain? Well, the one in Bleakstone is. The Auto Monks maintain it. It's giving out a signal. The others could be too. You believe these radio signals are related to the Black Zones? I think that they are the Black Zones. He falters, confused. You are thinking that the Black Zones are a product of the old knowledge, not of Soulcreek? Both, maybe. Whatever signal that they're giving out has to be constructed from Soulcreek. I mean, we know that its power can be translated into code. That's how the cascade began in the first place. Perhaps the Zephyr are responsible. The Black Zones were intended to be a net, to keep the demons confined. Can't be. It's too odd a solution to be a worldwide problem. If you're caging a monster, you don't put yourself inside the bars. Unless it is the only way. Or if something went wrong. This does not explain what Glitch is wanting, nor Caius. I don't think that there's much left of Caius, but he made it sound like he wants a hard reset of Ilela, wipe out all traces of the cascade and its history. Yes, to stop the clans clinging to fear of the past and unite in hope for the future. But what Glitch now wants from Caius does not align with what Glitch was wanting from you. I do not understand. I don't know. Glitch can't be easily explained. He might have a plan. He doesn't think like we do. I go silent. A dark thought occurs to me. Alex? I assumed Glitch has taken control of Caius. Might be the other way around. Or both ways. This does not make sense. Explain. I mean, maybe Glitch warps itself to whatever his host wants. What they really want. Force feeds them the darkest part of their soul. I wanted to find my people. When Glitch was with me, so did he. Maybe he's picked up Caius' old agenda in his own fucked up way, and they're feeding one another. No. Caius has long since abandoned the madness of the Saber Wars. You heard him laying into Bakara on the way to the Spire. He's clearly not over it. Or Alira. He just had the will to repress it. Then Glitch comes along, breaks all that down, brings their goals together. They might both be influencing each other, mixing into this mess of personality and pain. Byte has not done this to you? No. Trust me, we've had our fallings out. He threatened to kill me a couple of days ago. Loken looks alarmed. Don't worry, it won't come to that. Byte wasn't created the same way that Glitch was. If Glitch is a demon, Byte is more like an angel. Angel? But this is the word that Zahana used for the demons. Zahana got everything backwards, because she was twisted. Good is evil, angels are demons, saints are... Alex? Nothing. So no one ever came back from Soulcreek? No. There are caves beneath the mountain. None have returned. You think that you are knowing what we will find there? No idea. I mean, we know that it's a gateway to somewhere else, but it wasn't built by my people. It couldn't have been. It was found. It was Zephyr who found it? Yeah, by Exotech. Humans were the ones that experimented on it. The company must have had a human-only division or something. If the Zephyr did not create this machine, someone else must have. Glitch said that Soulcreek was old. Could be older than the world itself. Perhaps it did not come from this world. As he speaks, he looks up at the sky with a thoughtful hum. You think Soulcreek is an alien? Alien? Yeah, like, if it came from another planet. Planet? Yeah, this planet. The one that we live on. He blinks. You know, the big round billion-year-old rock that floats in space? Oh boy, time for a science lesson. You remember when we had our date night? Mm-hmm. This was a good memory. Yeah. We looked up at the stars. They were really clear that night. Do you know what stars really are? I do not. Many in Alayla believe that they are the eyes of gods. Didn't take you for the faithful type. I am not sure of the stars being eyes, but I am not sure what else to believe. Would you believe me if I told you that they're just massive balls of floating, burning space fart gas? You are talking nonsense. Abide would probably be better at explaining this stuff than me. I wasn't sure if people actually believed in gods here. They don't talk about it much. Doesn't seem to be any set religion. That is because the gods are not to be known about. They cannot be named. They cannot be reasoned with. They are only to be feared. So people are afraid of the stars? Some are, but they will not discuss this. They will not show it. If you show the gods your fear, they will make it real. Are you afraid of the stars? No, I do not think that I believe that they are the eyes of gods. The only gods are the Black Zones. The Black Zones aren't gods. They're just... It doesn't matter. It is mattering to me. Tell me what you believe. I guess I believe in what I've seen. I believe in the path. I have struggled to follow it, but I believe you are the answer. You are the final task, to defeat the Black Zones. You have this power. It is the power of gods. That is why I cannot abandon you on this journey. It is my duty. I grimace, frustrated. I'm not here to save Emilio Loken. If you're still with me because of the path, just turn back. He stares at me, slightly upset by the insinuation. I'm hesitant to elaborate at first. The earth turned inside out. The stars were pulled from the sky. The oceans came alive and swallowed the land. All these things happened at once, and not at all. We grew bitter and hateful, trapped in your Black Zones. These are the words of Glitch? Yeah, I hear them in my sleep constantly. Sometimes I wonder whose thoughts are whose. But what he said proves that Alayla is a tiny part of the world. Outside of it, things could be worse. Tell me why you are saying this. I don't think the final task is possible, and definitely not by me. The damage done to the world is permanent. No, I believe you are wrong. Nitro would also say that you are wrong. Nitro doesn't know everything. But he believes that you are here for a reason. I am here because my father found me half dead and put Byte inside of my head as a last resort. There is no path to it. We can stop Glitch, but it won't change anything. Nothing can. You understand that, right? Loken? It cannot be all for nothing. I immediately feel like a jerk. It won't be. I'll kill Glitch, I promise. For Aeon. Good. You are having a plan? I'll figure it out. You must not let Glitch into your mind again. He's not stupid enough to try that by himself. Loken gives me a cautious side glance, somewhere between concern and fear. More viscous silence falls between us. Outside of the peaceful chattering of birds and whispering branches, there is nothing to disturb our quiet march to oblivion. Loken's padded feet stomp and crunch through the overgrowth. I spare a glance at him every now and then, catching him between vacant stares and tearful longing. Then his ears flick suddenly. He stops dead in his tracks. His eyes narrow, his nose twitches. You okay? He silences me slowly with a gesture, a low growl rumbling from his chest. What's wrong? We are not alone. I straighten up, my chest seizes nervously and my grasp cautiously slides to my spear before tightening around it. Byte?
I can't see anything.
Even without Byte's insight, I can't see Loken being wrong. There's someone here. Right on cue, a shuffling of bushes has us whirl to face the source, but there's no one in sight. Did someone follow us? It can't be an infant. We'd have sensed it. Unless... Down! The shape of a bipedal bursts from the undergrowth, snarling, spitting, and cackling. Loken shoves me out of the way. I hit the ground hard, my head slamming into the gravel. My fingers snap to my bow on pure reflex. I roll over in time to see the blur above take form, an informed, pouncing on Loken and tearing into his neck. Byte tries to guide my arrow, but he's too weak, the stone tip barely piercing flesh. Get off of him! I charge, tackling it off of Loken. We crash to the ground in a violent heap. It lands on top of me, thrashing and snarling. The thing pins me down, fists hammering into me. My arms block what they can. Each blow feels like it could shatter my forearms. With a sharp crack, my bow snaps in half. Before it can finish me, Loken tears it away in a frenzy and hurls it to the ground. Stay behind me! He draws his blade, standing tall between me and the attacker. But the informed doesn't hesitate. It scrambles upright, bloodied and wild, and charges again. I stagger to my feet, just as the force of its mad onslaught slams into us all. We're sent flying. Loken's blade goes skittering across the forest floor. It pounces on him, pinning him to the floor. Loken jams his paws into the jaw to stop them snapping shut around his throat, crimson dripping down his fingers. It's seconds away from tearing his throat open. My spear's out of reach. I should panic. But I feel... calm. I don't know what it is. The heat of the moment? The adrenaline? Whatever it is floods me like cold water on a burn. A buried fury. A hypnotic, undying intent. No hesitation. No doubt. There's pain, but it's distant and familiar. Only one thing matters now. Focus. This will happen, or Loken dies. I reach out, grasping nothing, but grasping everything. The porous fabric of reality hardens beneath my grip. Power sings, and my world sings with it. The informed jerks violently upwards, yanked from Loken's reach. It rides in midair like a hooked fish, clawing at its throat. My fingers flex. I make it scream. The air turns a malformed red in sharp, flickering cracks of lightning and smoke, like flesh splitting open and weeping. I boiled its blood. It froths from its nose and eyes. Its organs twist and rupture with fire and stone. I pull bones in one direction, flesh in another. Its spine splits free and dangles freely to the ground like a heaping rope. It has to suffer, or the spell won't listen. Blood rains or gets hit the ground. It squeals at last, pitiful cry, and then bursts. It falls in a wet slap, a gore-slick, shredded mound. Silence follows, and the stench of dense forest air stained with gore. Loken slowly rises, eyes locked on the remains, then on me. Are you okay? Relief hits me like a wave. I throw myself at him, hugging tight. I thought that was it. I thought you were gone. I am okay. Too close. He stares down at me, trembling slightly. That was witchcraft? It just came to me. He scans me carefully, but his eyes go wide in horror. What's wrong? Then I feel it, a wet trail running from my mouth. I wipe my lips, my fingers come away bloody. Alex! Loken rushes forward. He sees it before I do. My balance goes. I'm already falling into his arms. Words tumble from my mouth, my vision dims, my thoughts dissolve with my memories. And I'm gone. It's different this time. No nightmare, no thoughts, no time. But I'm awake somehow, trapped inside of myself. Barely here, barely there. But I hear Byte's voice, just about.
Come on, please. Wake up, you stupid human. Wake up.
Byte?
Alex. Oh, thank fuck you're okay.
I must have passed out hard.
How do you feel? Do you remember?
I was with Loken and... Loken, is he alright?
Take it easy. He's fine.
Wake me up, now.
Alex, you killed it. He's fine.
I have to be sure.
Not yet. I need to.
Need to what? Byte, what's wrong?
When you used the magic, it knocked me out, too. And when I came back, you were...
Out cold?
No, Alex. You were dead.
What?
At least for a minute. No pulse, no circulation, nothing.
But... Am I still...
I zapped your heart a few times. Cardiopulmonary resuscitation. It brought you back. But it was close, Alex. Real close. I really thought you were gone.
But I was fine. My powers didn't even hurt. Damn it.
Alex, if you do that again, I'm not sure that I can save you. Here, let me wake you up. Loken can probably tell you more.
Alex, be still. I have you. I groan and feel my face against warm velvety fur. He's carrying me on his back, my arms clasped together around his shoulders and chest. What? I gotta... Stop. Just stop for a second. Loken complies, carefully lowering me down, grass prickling my skin as my body meets the ground, back propped against the tree trunk. I have to shield my eyes from the light for a moment. Through it, Loken's face blurs slowly together like an oil painting soaked in water. I reach up, cupping his muzzle with my hand. You're okay? I am fine. It is you that was hurt. How long was I out? many hours. Gods, I wasn't sure it got you. You are overreacting. I am fine. He exhales, deflating slightly in relief. I was not sure if... You do not breathe even when you sleep. You are feeling okay? Yeah, I was just... unconscious. You use witchcraft on this informed? I did not think that you could do this. I don't know. It was like an instinct. It took over and I just went with it. You panicked. No, I mean, I did, but I couldn't feel it. I just felt really calm, in control. That is not good. You were in danger. But you were not controlling this magic. It was controlling you. I don't know if... You have said yourself that you do not understand it yet. You have been using it in your sleep. Do not make assumptions. Forget it. I survived. Did you get hurt? It is as I have said. I am fine. We are close to Soulcreek now. We will arrive within the hour. He puts his paw on my shoulder and squeezes, eyes burning with relief. But then his muzzle dips into a judgmental glare. I roll my eyes and groan. Can we not? Just leave it. It's done. Alex, these powers will kill you. You must not use them. Would you have rather have your throat ripped out? I was in control. It seemed more like he was gnawing your fingers off. It was close. That is no excuse for witchcraft. That's the only excuse for witchcraft. He sighs, looking away. The poor hound's frustration with me is palpable. I get unsteadily to my feet. Loken supports me but doesn't stop his eyes from drilling into my soul. Look, I get what you're saying. I could have... well... something bad could have happened. But I couldn't just let you die. You are a capable fighter. You do not need magic. I am nothing without Byte, and he's so weak right now. If he'd been in top form, he'd have seen that informed coming a mile off. We can't rely on him. He growls. I won't use magic again, okay? Not unless I have to. No, not even then. You really want to pretend that this isn't there? It's like you said, if I don't control it, it controls me. How long before I kill someone in the middle of a nightmare? I understand, Alex. You must learn to master this power through practice. But now is not the time. You and Byte cannot stop Glitch if you do not survive the journey. I had to do something. Damn it, that was so close. And it was one informed, and we're supposed to... Do not think about the odds. How can I not? If I can't control the magic I'm supposed to use to protect you, then... Please, let me go on alone. No. Loken, we have already discussed this. I am not leaving. A single informed attack does not change anything. You wish to face Caius alone? You have said yourself that you cannot use magic, you cannot use Byte, and Layla will suffer if you do not succeed. What if Glitch decides to possess you then? Did you ever think about that? There is literally nothing stopping him. You cannot be certain. I stare at him incredulously. What? Yes, I can. You realize that I have to kill you if he gets into your mind? And you know damn well that I would never do that. He'd win. I have been a Black Runner far longer than I have known you. Do not underestimate me. But you've never faced an ascended demon before. No one has. It does not matter. I will not abandon the path. Does the path involve you dying for no reason? You don't owe Ilayla your life. Glitch is my problem, not yours. Loken sighs. You have allowed me to follow you this far. Now you have changed your mind? I couldn't just leave without saying anything. I don't want you to be alone. But the closer that we get, and after that, I can't stop thinking about what this could cost. Besides, I already died centuries ago. And if I have to live with everything that's happened, I can't live with your death too. Loken rolls his eyes, then abruptly grasps me by the shoulder and turns forcefully in the direction of the looming mountains before us. Enough. We are wasting time. Will you just listen to me? I have heard enough. I'm supposed to die, not you. It is my duty to help you stop Glitch. No, it's mine. He's mine. I heard myself moments after the words left my mouth. Loken frowns at my outburst. I gaze down, unable to look him in the eye. I'm sorry. God, I'm so fucked up. Alex. He cups my chin, forcing me to gaze into his striking blue eyes. Do not think that I fail to understand. You were brought into this place with nothing. You were robbed of your chance to grieve for your losses. You have been tempted by rage and power. His muzzle dips downward. I have tried to believe that the Black Runner's path will bring you peace. It was foolish of me. And I understand that you must walk your own path. But I will continue to walk this path with you, just a little longer, until I cannot follow you further. You may not believe that I have a purpose on this journey, but I do. I must conquer my fears, or they will conquer me. You did not trust me with the secret of your power, but now I am asking if you will trust me with this choice of mine. I understand what I am asking of you, and I do not intend to die this day. I do not believe that this will happen. That is what you must believe. You may have lost many things, but perhaps it is not too late to earn back my trust, if I have not lost yours. I do trust you. I always did. The things I didn't tell you, I was scared. And now you must abandon that fear. You can do this? I'll try. Be certain. Yeah, I'm certain. Then we will continue. I take his paw by my hand and lean my forehead into it. When this is over, I've got a lot of thinking to do. As have I. There is a pause. The wind sings gently around us. How much further to Soulcreek? You are seeing that mountain there? That is Soulcreek. We are on the final stretch. We must continue. Loken gestures for me to walk alongside him. I do so, avoiding his eye to keep him from worrying. Byte, how are you holding up?
Something can't.
Byte? What's wrong? I falter in my tracks. Loken's gaze flicks to me, visibly concerned. Alex?
Sorry about that.
I sigh in relief. It's okay. Just Byte stuff. Loken buries his visible concern and follows my lead as I continue wordlessly forward. What was that about?
I'm losing myself, Alex. Accessing the algorithm, then saving your life just now. It's taken too much.
A pause falls between us, an awkward, unspoken understanding of just how screwed we are. Caius won't be in one piece after taking a bomb to the face. He'll be slow. Aeon gave us a shot.
Even with that shot, it might not be enough. You know how strong he is. But I think that I know a way. And you're not gonna like it.
I'm all ears.
We use magic.
You know I would if I could. Killing Glitch when he's in my head, I can do. But killing Caius? I can't control.
Not your magic. Mine. We use the algorithm. Same as before, with the infant.
You're kidding, right?
You just need to steal it back from Caius one more time. Flesh-to-flesh contact for a few seconds. That's all it takes. Then I'll blast that tiger to pieces.
Except you wouldn't survive another shot of that algorithm.
I know. That's the part that you won't like.
Then you know my answer.
This is literally what Wyatt made us for. The algorithm is a weapon, and I'm the one who fires it.
I don't give a shit. He might not have cared if you lived or died, but I do.
If we don't...
I just had the same damn argument with Loken.
And you still haven't realized that you're the problem?
No one else dies, damn it. No more humans, no more of my friends, and definitely no more family.
Cool. Let's just go home then. Brilliant plan.
You don't even know if it'll be powerful enough. You didn't even kill the infant, you just scared it off.
I could have killed it if I had pushed harder. I only held back because I promised you I'd survive.
Can you make me that same promise now?
No.
Then I won't do it, Byte. I know what might be at stake, but I can't lose you.
Alex, I need you to listen to me. You're a selfish, murderous, bloodthirsty piece of shit. You know that? Where in the hell did you get it in your head that I am some invalid that needs you to make decisions for me? We're going to kill Glitch, no matter the cost. And you're going to survive. You know why? Because you've got that entire human race to do right by. You're going to get your furthest ass out of there and find whatever's left of them. Because that's what you know you have to do. And I feel sorry for whoever gets in your way. And that means that I can't be the one to get in your way either. You may not be willing to pay the price to save Ilayla, but I am. And I will. So if this is going to kill me, you're going to let it kill me. Got it?
I can't.
I know you have lost everything. But Loken is right. You've got to trust us both. Again. If you don't, Glitch wins. You cannot do this alone. You know it's the only option. I'm not asking you to sacrifice me. I'm asking you to have the respect to let me make that choice, if it comes to it. Can you do that?
I don't know. If I had my power...
But you don't, Alex. You don't. So let me make the call.
Why? After everything I've done, the people I've killed. You're good, Byte. Why should you die for this while I live?
Because it's my fault. I took away your memories, turned it all back to before the pain. Maybe I thought I was saving you, but all I did was cause you more pain. I tried to erase who you were, to fundamentally alter your personality. I know that it was an instinct on my part. I don't remember doing it, but I still did it. Maybe I've been holding you together all this time, but the truth is, I'm the one who broke you in the first place. And I can't make up for that. But I can kill Caius.
I'm anything but broken. I'm not losing you. We'll kill Caius and Glitch without the algorithm.
Alex, we don't stand a chance.
I have to try. We'll see what happens, okay?
I guess so. Do you still think that you can kill Glitch once he's in your head? I mean, using magic.
I can do it. I can't explain how I know. It's an instinct.
Alright, I believe you.
As he fades back into my mind, my steps grow smaller, my pace slows. Everything around me fades, my thoughts turn down to myself. then they go dark. Someone's gonna die. Me, Byte, or Loken. Maybe all of us. All for Glitch? He's not worth that. He doesn't deserve them. Is this really what it's come to? More pain, more grief, more fighting just for things to get worse? There has to be another price. Hey. Remember when we first met? The day that I woke up. All blank-headed and fresh. No memories. Couldn't even remember what a biped looked like. You were basically the first one that I saw. You scared the shit out of me at first. At first. I was also afraid of you. I did not understand you. Only took a few hours before you wanted to train me. I knew that you were important, even then. There are many good memories. First time at the Springs. The moment that you entered a black zone for the first time. The indulgence. When we camped on the path to Devil's Crag. Oh yeah, speaking Alalian for the first time in centuries. I've had the whole language wiped from my memory. I hated it. But speaking with you, that didn't matter. Man, back then the biggest thing on my mind was whether or not that we were gonna hook up. The indulgence was nearing. I did not wish to push you, but it was on my mind. I was not sure if you would like me. You were pretty overprotective, had your moments. You wouldn't even let Aeon near me. I was concerned that you would not like him. You have also had moments. That's one way of putting it, yeah. I got a lot to make up for. But it does not change the good memories. We shall create more. More memories? After this journey is over, there will be many more. It does not matter if you are loyal to the clan or not. We will be loyal to each other. This will create good memories. If we survive, we will, Alex. Trust me. Yeah, I like that. I will tell you a story. Oh? You will like to hear the story? Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Go ahead. There was a farmer. He was old and nearing death. He lived alone. There was a bandit. He was young. He traveled alone and lived only on what he could steal. One day the bandit approached the farmer. He demanded that the farmer hand over all his belongings. The farmer instead offered one of his sheep. If the sheep was tended to, the meat would feed the bandit and the wool would keep him warm in the winter. The bandit accepted and took the sheep, leaving the farmer alone. Soon the bandit returned. He demanded more sheep, for it had borne little wool, and its meat had spoiled. He had not tended to it. The farmer had no sheep left. Instead, he gave the bandit one of his cows. If tended, it would provide milk. The bandit accepted and took the cow. But the cow's milk was sour. The bandit had not tended it. He killed it for its meat, but now had nothing. Once more he returned to the farmer and demanded another cow. The farmer had none left. He offered the bandit half a dozen chickens. If the chickens were tended, they would lay eggs for the bandit. He accepted and took the chickens. But the hens would not lay for the bandit. He had not tended to them. One by one he slaughtered the chickens and lived off their meat, until there were none left. Again the bandit went to the farmer and demanded more chickens, but the farmer had none left. This time the farmer had no more animals to give. All had been taken. The bandit was enraged. He killed the farmer and burned his home to the ground. Only ashes remained. Without anyone to steal from, the bandit grew hungry. His anger had left him with nothing. He began to starve. As he had wasted away, he realized what cruelty he had inflicted. And so he wandered into the Black Zone, where death would greet him. But death did not take the man. Death was confused as to why the bandit would die so young. The bandit told Death of his story. He repented his ways to Death and begged for a chance to make amends. and death granted him a second life on the condition that he would honor the memory of those that he had wronged. The bandit returned to the shore with his new life. He returned to the farm that he had burned down and rebuilt it. Soon it was flourishing. He kept sheep, cows, and chickens. The man lived his life well and grew old. When he neared death, he was approached by a bandit who demanded all his belongings, and the story would repeat itself. But the man learned that there was not just one bandit, but many. He could not change them. Soon his farm was empty and he greeted death once more as an old friend. He had kept his vow. He had lived rightly. This was enough. That's a great story, Loken. Who told it to you? It was not told to me. It was my own story. Wow, you're full of surprises. Thanks for telling me that. Hey, Loken. Why didn't the farmer fight back? He gave everything to the bandits, and they killed him anyway. Yes. But the farmer had walked the same path. He did not fear death. He had lived well. He knew the men who took from him would not change. Not until they had nothing left. Got any more stories like that? I do. I will tell them to you once we have survived this journey. Alright. I step a little closer to him, not quite touching but close enough to be present, for the two of us to walk as one. It feels like there's so much that we should be saying to each other, but enough is said in silence. We both know what we're walking into. And that's where I'm gonna leave it for today. So, a lot of stuff is happening, leading up to basically what is the final confrontation with Caius. The group can't really seem to come to a consensus as to how they're going to be able to deal with him, because without Byte's assistance, meaning that without Byte's ability to basically control Alex's body, it leaves him at a severe disadvantage, despite the fact that Caius is probably going to be severely disfigured, or at the very least, like, lacking some limbs of his own. Loken wants to stay with Alex because, I mean, it's his boyfriend, basically. He wants to be able to help Alex defeat Caius and perhaps maybe avenge some of the people that died. But Alex feels that that's not possible because, like, this is his fight. Glitch is his fight. Caius is his fight, I guess, by extension. But Loken is basically dead set, like, no, I have to help you, I have to go with you, etc., etc. And then Byte himself is like, well, I can't really do much right now because I'm severely weakened by what I had to do in order to basically just scare off the infant. Because he wasn't able to destroy it, he just scared it off. And while Alex was able to fight off the informed, he doesn't really have that good of a grasp on the powers. Not only that, but if he uses the powers, it could basically kill him. Also, the whole scene where he was like scribbling the glyphs, or attempting to scribble the glyphs onto his arm, I kind of feel like that is the whole purpose of what we're seeing right here on the main menu. It's also like gonna come into play later, but that's the only thing I can tell you right now. Like, it really does seem kind of bleak, and it probably explains why Byte decided to come up with a plan of, okay, we don't really have any real way to combat Caius. So I want you to steal the algorithm back, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm going to destroy Caius, and then you deal with Glitch, because supposedly you can deal with Glitch yourself. And Alex doesn't want that. Because out of all the people that he's lost, all the human people that he's lost, the only person that he has left that he has a deep connection to right now is Byte and Loken. But Byte is sort of like his unofficial brother. And like, yeah, like I could see why he does not want that, but like at the same time it's like, you may have to do that. But yeah, it does not look very good for them. And honestly, I'm actually surprised how very little has tried to basically block their way. Like, you would think that if Caius and Glitch knew that these two were going to come after them, that they would have something else on, you know, up their sleeve in order to stop them. But anyways, so what are your thoughts? Write it down in the comments, and thank you all for watching/listening. If you would like to play Soulcreek yourself and, you know, see the ending, you can do so by going down to the link in the description, which should have a direct link for the itch.io page where you can download and play the game yourself. I mean, I do believe they did or do have a Kofi, so like if you would still like to support them or tell them like, hey, your story was awesome, here's some money. Here's some financial support for if you decide to do anything else in your future endeavors or just in general, then, you know, I will be linking that down in the description if I can find it. And yeah, also in case you would like to support the channel and support me, you can become a channel member, and that gives you earlier access to these videos as they're being scheduled. So this is being recorded on October 24th, which I believe is the day that it came out. Like literally, I finished recording this like 3 hours after it came out to the public. Yeah, so like it's probably gonna go up on the 25th or the 26th, but people, the normal public channel people, probably won't see it until 2 weeks later. So yeah, just seeing, you know, just saying. But yeah. Also, I have a Kofi in case you feel like you would like to donate through there. And I also have a throne in case you're feeling overly generous. But yeah. Anyway, so I guess that's it for now, and I will see you guys in the ending. Bye-bye.